Well, it's closing in on 2 years since I got my Mahindra 1526. So I'm kind of going to do a 2-year review on the tractor and stuff. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mention this, that I was down due to heart failure issues for a little while, so I didn't get to use the tractor probably as much along that 2 years period as I would normally. There was a period of about 2-3 months that I really couldn't do anything, probably more closely to 2, because I snuck out and got on the tractor anyway, kind of ignored the doctors. But anyway, back to the tractor. Like I said, this is a Mahindra 1526. It's a 26 horsepower, 4-wheel drive. It's a shuttle. It was offered as a shuttle or the hydrostatic. I wanted the shuttle drive and not the hydrostatic. And I'll kind of go into that, the reasoning for me on that here in just a minute. But initially, just a broad scope, general statement. Absolutely love this tractor. Had 0 problems, not one issue with it, nothing. It's worked. It's done everything it was supposed to do. I've pushed it beyond its capabilities at times, and so I've really strained it. Mainly in the hydraulics and stuff, doing stuff like that. I've really strained it, and sometimes it just told me on the hydraulics, it goes, "Nah, I ain't doing that." But that's, the size of the tractor. That's the stuff on the tractor. So, like I said, the main thing was this 2-year review that I'm doing on the tractor. But it's been 100% reliable. No problems at all. So anyway, like I said, 100% reliable. No problems with it. When I bought it with the backhoe on it and the front end loader, and I also got a rotary cutter, a 5-foot rotary cutter. Later, I picked up a set of forks that I got them from pelletforks.com, which is Titan equipment. I got the ones that were 48-inch forks. The tractor has the quick attached front end, so it's basically a skid loader. So anything that fits a skid loader will fit these tractors. I did have to modify the little slot where the pin comes in just a little bit. That was real easy with an angle grinder to make it work on here and lock in. And the one I got has the place that I could put hay spears on it if I want. I didn't get that option. I didn't buy hay spears with it because I just run under the bales of hay with the forks and pick them up. So anyway, like I said, 100% love the tractor. It's dirty right now because I've been doing some digging. Had to dig up and replace some water line up the house that had busted into the ground, started leaking, and had to get a bunch of sand to do a little bit of backfilling and stuff, so I'm still working on that. Now, why did I get the shuttle instead of the hydrostatic? A lot of people that go out and buy the tractors, they want the hydrostatics. And hydrostatic is like an automatic, okay? You've got a little pedal, or either one pedal or 2 pedals on the floor. Some of them have a rocker panel where you push down like with your toe and it goes forward. You lean back or hit the back of the pedal and it goes backwards, and the further you push it down, the faster it goes, so on like that. Within the gear range, and you can select your speed ranges, and then you've got a little bit of variance in the speed with the hydrostatic pedal. And that's fine for people that don't know how to drive a standard tractor. But with the shuttle, I'm not having to run the engine high RPMs all the time. You guys that are running with the shuttles, unless you're just putting along, If you're doing any work, you're going to pull the manual throttle down. You're going to leave the engine revved up. You're going to run, 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 run. So the whole time you're working, that engine's running at a high RPM. And that's okay for the engine. It's not going to hurt the engine, but it burns fuel. Burns a lot of fuel that you don't need to burn. With the shuttle, I don't need to run I got a gas pedal on the floor. I also got the manual lever from doing something I want to kick it up to a certain speed, just kind of work like cruise control driving around mowing, or if I'm using the backhoe and I need to speed up a little bit for the hydraulics to have a little bit more pull, then I can kick it up. But for most things that I'm doing, I use the gas pedal on the floor. And so a lot of times I'm just barely putting along, as far as engine throttle. I only have to gas into it when I'm fixing to plow in or something. So I burn a lot less fuel. You'll hear manufacturers or salesmen now. I'm going to clear that. You're going to hear salesmen that'll tell you, oh, well, the clutches, I got a customer that bought one that's the shuttle or the one with the clutch in it, and they're putting a new clutch in it about every 3 months because it burned out. They do that. They tell you that for scare tactics so that you can pay the extra $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, whatever it has to be for the size tractor, so that you get the hydrostatic. Here's the point. Okay, tractors have been around since like around the 1800s, I think, and there weren't any automatic ones until probably the 80s, and that was only in the big construction ones like bulldozers and stuff. But tractors have been running clutches forever, and so if clutches only lasted a little bit of time, that'd be like going out and telling somebody who's going to buy a standard car, oh, well, you're going to burn the clutch out every 3 months and have to replace it. No, if you ride your foot on it, you don't know how to do it, yeah, you'll burn the clutch out, but you're not going to, so don't pay attention to that. So anyway, like I said, the tractor's probably been one of the best things we've ever bought. It saved my butt a bunch of times in the work that I've had to do. But that's basically it. Just kind of going over, it's almost 2 years I've had it. And it's had absolutely zero, count that, zero problems. Nothing wrong. It starts every dang time. Runs great. It does what I need it to do. Sometimes it tells me it can't do what I want it to do. It's not strong enough, but, I wasn't going to buy a bigger tractor and spend several thousand more, another $5,000, $6,000 more. This will do this does almost everything we need it to do. So that's basically it. Would I buy Mahindra again? Yes, absolutely. I had, when my research had narrowed it down to Mahindra and LS, would have been the only two that I would have bought. I went with the Mahindra because the dealer was closer to us and worked really good with us and stuff. So I went ahead and got the Mahindra. Love it. I'm quite sure if I'd have bought the LS, I'd have loved the LS. But between the two, the Mahindra and the LS, capabilities of the tractors, the strength of the tractors, the strength of the hydraulics, they've far outperformed any other manufacturer on the market, including the green one and the orange one. So I'm happy with what I did. Love it. Quick attach front end, quick attach toolbar on it. Backhoe is a piece of cake to put on and off. Stuff. So I got a little bit more work to do with the backhoe on it. Then the backhoe's coming off, and I got the box blade on because I got to straighten up that front yard where I just dug it all up, putting in the or repairing the plumbing. So that's it. Thanks for watching.